Hello, and welcome to Smooth Racing with King POSH. Today, guys, I want to show you guys this amazing rear-wheel drive Ferrari F50. Now, to get this Ferrari F50, you have to do some racing. I've already had the car, but it's actually right here. If you don't have the car, I had to recommend definitely picking up this ride, or you can go and just buy it right out of the house itself for 250. It's 2 million. I think it's 2 million. Let's look. It's 2 million, I believe. So yeah, it's 2 million. It starts out as an S1-900 with 513 horsepower. So not too bad right out of the bat. And it weighs under 3,000 pounds. Now mine is a lot more powerful. A whole lot more powerful, in fact. I got 756 horsepower. Still weighs under 3,000 pounds. It's actually like 100 pounds lighter than the stock one, and has all that power. And we're going to show you guys what I've done to that thing. If you want the share code to these things, you just need to just go into here, go into the creator, type in my name, and you're going to find my cars. It's going to be that simple. Okay? But here's the share code anyways. Got the share code? Good. Let's get right into showing off this car and what I've done to it, really. As you can tell, it's got full downforce. The front is raised up quite a bit, but I'll explain why that is. So we got the racing V12 engine in here. Alright, you also have like a 6.0 you can put in here, but it only had 650 horsepower. And then you have the stock powertrain. And this one was the one I can get the most horsepower pumping out of the car. Of course, it's a stock drivetrain, rear-wheel drive, and it's just naturally aspirated. Alright, of course, we got the race front bumper and race rear wing. Now, the tires I use for this is actually a Raleigh tires compound, and it's pretty grippy on you know, all seasons. So it's basically all season tires. And then it's maxed out in the front and maxed out in the rear. Of course, we're running the TC105Ns, the lightest rims in the game. Alright, we got 18s in the front and 18s in the rear. Then we got these maxed out to get the maximum grip possible. Alright, we got a stock clutch. Anything higher would go to an S2. Alright, race transmission. And a race driveline. And the race differential. Now we have stock brakes on here. Alright, it would take it up to an S2, but this thing stops pretty darn good as is. And I will take it out on a race. Now, it also has drift springs on it because it lowers the car even further down to the ground. You got rally, you got this. See that? Look at that. Look at that change. So the back end drops. Well, because I have the front end raised, and I told you I'd tell you how that works anyways. We got the roll cage in there. If I try to have no roll cage, it would go up to an S2. So there's that, and it is a stock weight reduction. Now here is pretty much all stock all the way through until the very end. Alright, so just skip on past all of these. Alright, so stock all the way through except for the last one. The last one has the race oil and cooling. It brought my speed up by 1 point and did not change my number, so I went with it. So 750 up to 756. Alright. let's get right to the tune and show you guys what I did to this thing. So I first tried. Now I tried like higher tire pressures for the front, and I didn't like it, so I just made them all the way down low. Here's my gearing. Got it. Good. My alignment. Anti-roll bars totally maxed out. And I'll show you guys this tune in case you want to change anything. And then what I said about the ride height. Now, if I took this thing and took it all the way down, watch my top speed. 13.9. Okay? As you go up higher and higher, you'll see there's 14. You know, so you want to trying to get like the most speed possible out of this thing. There's 14 too, so it pretty crazy. I can't even get back on there. So there's 14.5. You can get 14.6 out of this. Now if you raise this one, to change anything, no, it makes it slower. So for some reason, that's just how it works. So there you go, 14.5. That works. All right, and then dampening is 10, 9, 6, and 4, and downforce is totally maxed out. All right, there is no brakes, but as you can tell, 60 to 0 and 100 to 0 isn't bad. It's not bad numbers at all, and it works perfectly. And then my differential is 21 and 100. Nope. Okay. So let's take this thing out and show you guys how this thing rides. I really worked on this gearing. So here I am on the dead stop. Floored. It just goes. Alright. And it turns pretty well.
You have arrived at your destination.
I can get on it, and the back end doesn't come out. It will, you know, if you're in first gear, it will. Yeah, and it sounds amazing too. So here we are at our little race here. And to compare, there's all these other cars I have. This one I'm working on and seeing how I can do with that. A whole bunch of other sweet cars to play around with. Yeah, I'm enjoying race tuning. It's a difference from drift tuning all the time. It's a change. And this tune is coming from my Lamborghini 557 horsepower, 1557 horsepower Lamborghini, and also on the cone seg. This is also the cone seg tune. So just had to mess with the gearing, but I think this I think we got a solid build here, and it really works well with mid-engine cars and front-engine cars. I'm working on another Ferrari that is just dominating with the tune. Whoa, hey there, guys. And this is on extreme difficulty. Look at that, we're already in first. And this is so much fun. It's a nice step away from trying to race in all-wheel drive all the time. It's more challenging. It's kind of what I like. It's kind of like why I like drift tuning, because it's challenging. Yeah, I was playing on this earlier, and this thing just hugs the turns. If you really push on it, it can really hug the turns. It really wants to turn hard, so you really got to watch it. It doesn't have that power going to the front wheels like an all-wheel drive, which it would grab and be pulling off to the road and whatnot. This thing is well planted. Hard on the throttle. Gonna have to watch myself because this thing turns so good. And across the line. About 144, around there. I'm about 141, 144, depending on how much I push the car. Yeah, it's absolutely a blast to drive. I highly recommend this car. I highly recommend this tune. This tune has been absolutely amazing every time I throw it on something. And it's easy to drive. Lots of fun. It sounds amazing. And then if you're in like the city, you can pretty much cruise with this car and just let it like backfire. You know, let it do the little backfire. And it just sounds so good, and it looks so good at night too. Yeah, absolutely recommend this Ferrari F50. So yeah. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay speedy, my friends.